I'm Debbie Richardson, and I'm in Port Moody. I live there.
Can you tell me the story about what you do when there's no accessible spots available?
Then what I do is I usually, like at our Safeway, I have to go to the end of the parking lot because that's where I can get 2 parking spots together, and there's a little wall there. So then I angle park, and then I put my cone out just in case somebody leaves a note on me saying, "Why did you park like that?"
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to roll all the way back up to the store.
Right.
And then all the wheelchair parking spots are empty because the ones that don't have wheelchairs that use it, they only run in there for 5 minutes and then pop back out. But I can't sit there waiting hoping that there'll only be 5 minutes, right?
Right. Which designs didn't work for you?
All of them were pretty bad, except for 2 was the best one, except for I wouldn't be able to get out.
Yeah, it was still insufficient.
I still wouldn't be able to get out, so I would have to go and park in 2 parking spots.
My name is Jacques Porto. I'm from Vancouver, and I'm involved in a number of city initiatives on accessibility.
So does this EV charging spot meet your need?
No, it does not.
What are some of the issues?
The main issues are, first of all, it's not wide enough for me to get out of my car to be able to go and plug it in. And secondly, the cement curb in front of the sidewalk makes it totally impossible for me to reach the connector.
I'm Natasha.
And I'm Lori. I mean, we always make them work because we have to. If I have to say that, we'll make it work. So far we haven't been hit by anybody, and we always figure it out. But on days when we're busy, or it's raining, or it's dark, it does make it a lot more challenging for Natasha and I to figure out where we're going to park. And to be honest, sometimes we don't even take the disabled spots. We'll find a spot way off in the back of the corner of somewhere, and we'll just do it there.
So what would be your ideal accessible parking design? What would that look like?
It would look like what you have here, but you would need at least another 4 or 5 feet to properly have Natasha unload. Because say if I was busy, she could potentially unload on her own if she had that extra room behind her, knowing no one else was going to come in behind.
My name is Kyle Jenny, and I'm the president of BC Wheelchair Floorball Association.
So can you describe to us what will be the ideal design for accessible parking?
The ideal design would have enough space on the passenger side, would have enough space on the driver's side, would also have enough space in the rear of the vehicle, basically to access all sides of the vehicle. And ideally, it would be good for a person to back in to a stall rather than to pull in forwards for safety purposes.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn Maffin. I work for Spinal Cord Injury BC, and I am from Nanaimo and lived in Vancouver for 10 years. I would like the space itself to be wider, like wider than the currently wider than the space at number 5. Like a little bit wider, so that anywhere that space exists, there's room in case there's some kind of obstruction next to it. So like it could be up next to a wall or a curb or I don't know, shopping carts, but it would still be wide enough for me to park in whatever arrangement in the spot that I need.
My name's Vince Miele. I live in Tawasin, and I spent my working years as an advocate for people with disabilities, as a peer counselor for people with disabilities. Yeah, my ideal accessible parking design would be one that is wide enough to accommodate a van with a side loading ramp and adjacent to a wide access aisle that when after the ramp is deployed, it maybe takes about half or less of the access aisle. And other things to take into consideration would be to include in the access aisle signage on the pavement that says no parking, to minimize those people on bikes or motorcycles or whatever that think that they can just park their vehicle in there It might not be wide enough for a car, but I've often seen motorcycles parked in